Good morning and welcome to Memphis Monday number 82. Today we're going to be installing wainscot in the house, and if you'd like to see how I do that, you've come to the right place. So stay tuned. But we're not going to get anything done unless we do what? Knock off the chatter and get to work. We're going to be installing the wainscot here in this television room, right against the inside wall right here, and also along this inside wall in the bathroom. Let's go out and look at the product we're going to be using. We'll be using one of these wainscot plank paneling systems. The planks are about 7 1/4 inches wide, and you can buy the ready-made base molding and chair rail that come with it. Let me show you how it works. The first thing to consider is the contour of the moldings. This is what's known as the base trim, and you can see that little notch right there in the end. The paneling will go under that, and that'll be installed first. This is the chair rail, and it has a corresponding notch right there, and that'll receive the paneling at the top. Okay, then after you install the base trim, you don't install the top yet. These slide under the base trim, and they slide together like that. And then after all the planks are installed, we come in with the chair molding or the chair rail and overlap it. Okay, let's get in the house and get to work. Here I'm taking out the 1/4 round oak trim down here at the bottom. I'm being real gentle with it because I want to save it. I want to use it when we put our new bottom trim in. I got that piece of 1/4 round out of there without breaking it. I got the nails out too. Let's see if we can have similar luck on the white baseboard. This lower trim here is coming off, but it's complicated a little bit because the it's being held down here by the oak flooring at the bottom. It's also glued to the white to the drywall, and it's held in place with 2.5 inch finish nails. I only have a few miter cuts to make, and I'll make those here in the shop. I can make the 90-degree adjustment cuts with a jigsaw. Hey, what I did is I just laid out that old piece of trim and cut the new piece of trim the exact same length. Let's go see if it works. The trim seems to fit. I'm using, my floor is flat, believe it or not, so I'm just spacing the trim up using an 1/8 inch piece of plywood. And I'm also using my new one of my new airless brad guns. I bought 2 of them. Got me an 18 gauge and a 16 gauge. I'm checking the studs. I already kind of know where they are because where the finish nails went into that old trim, but just double checking. Well, everything's pretty routine here until we get down to the electrical receptacles, and then we'll have to figure that out. A couple different ways to do it. I'm here to the first receptacle, and it just so happens that the receptacle or the panel intersects this receptacle exactly in the center. It is 54 centimeters from measuring from the top of the panel up there down to here, and it's 63 and a half centimeters down to this point down here. So I'll measure down to 54 centimeters, then measure out 1 3/4 inches, and I'll cut that out right there. I got the receptacles in. Now I'm working on the last panel down there. I'm trimming it to size. That's what you got to do. The last panel, you got to slide it in. I didn't put adhesive on all the panels. If they had convenient nailers, I just nailed. Okay, what I'm doing here is nailing back the original oak trim that goes with the oak flooring. Yeah, I'm putting the top trim in now. I'm using the real long nail technique. And this is the decorative trim we're going to put in the corner. Alrighty, let's get on to that bathroom. What I'm doing here is fitting the last piece of planking for the bathroom. All this planking is fairly routine, except when you get to the ends or receptacles and all that stuff. That's the way it is with all paneling jobs. I'm using more of this construction adhesive in here in the bathroom. Not just because it's a bathroom, but I don't have as good nailers in here. Then right down in this corner, I'll add a little caulk. Since this is a bathroom, I'm going to run a bead of caulk underneath the underneath this trim. Okay, now I got to measure for the chair rail. This measuring has to be precise and makes it kind of easy because they're just 90-degree cuts. No bevels, no angles, no nothing. Okay, that space measured out at 121 centimeters. I cut it back 2 millimeters, or about 1/16 of an inch. Okay, let's go see if this thing works. I'm going to use a very large nail technique. Take out these 1.5 inch 18 gauge and put in these 2 inches. This piece of trim just fits right over here. The long nails, they'll go through the trim and the sheetrock and then into the stud, if there's a stud back there. Next thing is to get an accurate measurement on our decorative trim. We're going to put it both at this end and at the other end. Over here where I have plenty of room, I'm going to use this wider decorative trim. I don't know why, but I forgot to caulk this back corner. And the final step is to spackle the nail holes where I had to face nail. Well, there's our wainscot job all finished in the TV room. And here's our wainscot in the bathroom. We reused our quarter round trim down at the bottom. We'll use the 5/8 decorative trim in that corner. And then we'll use the 1/4 inch half round trim in this corner. Well, I guess that'll do it for another Memphis Monday. Memphis Monday number 82, installing the wainscot. I hope you got some takeaways. I know I did. It's a kit. Most of these wainscot products come in matching trim and panels and sheets and individual boards. But you can get it in a kit, so it works out real nice. So make sure you comment and like and favorite and share and Facebook and all that other stuff you do on the internet. And I guess that's all. Nope, one more thing. Make sure you're back here next week for another exciting Memphis Monday. Thanks for watching.